Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Berea College Game 2 of our big district doubleheader here on the Golden Lion Sports Network. Garrard County hosting Lincoln County. Jeff Moss, Caleb Grasham, we got them all here. Great high school basketball coming up next. Stick around right here on the Golden Lion Sports Network.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know.
Garrard County Athletics is proudly sponsored by the Bob Allen Motor Mall, Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, the Hunt Insurance Agency, Sutton Pharmacy, the Irvin Group Realtors and Auctioneers, Danville Office Equipment, Toyota of Somerset, and Whitaker Bank.
Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrard County basketball. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all deal-maker priced. Click and save today at boballenmotormall.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Garrard County is our special place, and that's why Hunt Insurance Agency is proud to serve the insurance needs of local businesses, families, and individuals. We build relationships that last because getting to know you and your personal needs is what we do best. Hunt Insurance Agency.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Friendly service from people you know. That's Sutton Pharmacy. We offer prescription management, preventative vaccinations, even local delivery. Just a few of the ways we work to keep our hometown healthy. Caring for our community, one patient at a time. That's Sutton Pharmacy.
We are
your friends and neighbors.
We live,
work,
and play here.
We offer modern banking
with personal service
you've come to know.
We are
Whitaker Bank.
We are GC.
At Toyota of Somerset, we've been blessed to serve our community and blessed to be able to support the local schools and their sports programs. It's just our way of saying thanks. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
Welcome to the Seabury Center on the campus of Berea College for tonight's the second game of the doubleheader between Garrard and Lincoln. Jeff Moss and Caleb Gresham coming to you about 7 minutes before tip. Caleb, we've got my man, gosh, I can't even think his name, so he's not really my man, but the music that was just played, Grove Street.
Oh, my God, Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka. I've taken my boy's picture with him, and I couldn't think of Mr. Flocka.
That's UK football song.
That's the song.
And I'm telling you, when they were playing it, I was kind of bouncing up here a little bit. I don't know if y'all noticed.
I'm glad Jeff kept the cameras off of both of us. My children would have been horrible. But I like the atmosphere. We mentioned we got the bands here tonight. As we come in for our briefer Bob Allen Motor Mall pregame and our Hunt Insurance Keats the game. What are we looking for tonight in this boys matchup?
Yeah, so I tell you, these two teams played again. What you said, January the 10th?
The 10th.
So 17 days ago, and it was a 4-point game.
Right.
And honestly, the game went back and forth. Both these teams competed at high levels. Lincoln County coming in tonight's matchup. Honestly, I talked to Coach Jackson real briefly in the hallway. Man, Lincoln County's on fire. I think they've won 10 or 11 straight games, defeated Madison Central at home this week. Madison Central has 2 Division I players on their basketball team. So Lincoln County coming in red hot. But Garrard County showed at Lincoln the kind of battle Lincoln County all the way to the end. So Garrard comes in tonight's matchup with a big absence. Braden Fugate is in a boot and not dressed out here tonight, so that definitely is not a great thing for Garrard County. However, it's one of those things. It's always the next man up.
Right.
So when Braden is not able to play here tonight, somebody else gets an opportunity to step in and play some big minutes for the Golden Lions.
I agree, and that's going to be a key. Braden, to a certain extent, kind of plays our plays the point guard. Ethan Cooper has the ball in his hands a lot, but you got to move that around. And sometimes if Ethan's dribbling it all the way up the court, it's easy to defend him. Whereas you can get him away from the ball initially. So we'll see who will start in that position, and also who will kind of take over those roles, or how those roles will be distributed for Garrard County.
Yeah, and I tell you, coming into this game, I think a Hunt Insurance key to the game. Jackson Sims from Lincoln County played a well of a game that first matchup here. So I think Garrard County is going to really have to limit scoring opportunities for Jackson Sims. The second half, the three-point shots started falling for Lincoln County. But again, we saw this goal line team bounce back, fight back, and I mean, I'm telling you, fight tooth and nail over at Lincoln County High School. So I expect the same effort here tonight for Coach Brandon Cooper and his goal line team.
And if I remember right, Jackson may have had a little foul trouble against Garrard.
Yes.
It's the game at Lincoln, and when he was able to spread the margin a little once he came in.
Yes.
So he sat a lot, if I'm not mistaken, in the third quarter, maybe second and third quarters, and so we'll see what happens tonight and how the whistle goes.
Yeah, and I tell
tonight.
you mentioned this great atmosphere. We mentioned this with the girls' game here. You got student sections going on that looks like neon. It is definitely the thing. The
no
theme
moon
for tonight.
No moon. Brooks and Dunn's not there, but the neon is here.
Good song though. We talked about that. That was a really good song.
Yeah.
But we got student sections going. The Garrard County Pet Bands here. The Lincoln County Pet Bands here. We're bringing you live action here on the Gold Line Sports Network. WPBK FM is right here beside of us here, so it kind of has the makings of a big time atmosphere for the Golden Lions.
I agree. And let's take a brief moment again to hear from our sponsors. 3 minutes to go till the tip of the boys' game here on the Golden Line Sports Network.
Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County basketball. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all deal-maker priced. Click and save today at boballenmotormall.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Garrard County is our special place. And that's why Hunt Insurance Agency is proud to serve the insurance needs of local businesses, families, and individuals. We build relationships that last because getting to know you and your personal needs is what we do best. Hunt Insurance Agency.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Friendly service from people you know. That's Sutton Pharmacy. We offer prescription management, preventative vaccinations, even local delivery. Just a few of the ways we work to keep our hometown healthy. Caring for our community, one patient at a time. That's Sutton Pharmacy.
We are
your friends and neighbors.
We live,
work,
and play here.
We offer modern banking.
With personal service
you've come to know.
We are
Whitaker Bank.
We are GC.
At Toyota of Somerset, we've been blessed to serve our community and blessed to be able to support the local schools and their sports programs. It's just our way of saying thanks. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
Welcome back to the Seabury Center here on the campus of Berea College. The second game of our doubleheader tonight between the Garrard County Golden Lions and the Lincoln County Patriots. Lincoln comes into the game 16-5, undefeated in the district. Again, beat Garrard by 4 a couple weeks ago, Caleb. They are scoring 60 points a game, giving up 52. So just look at those two numbers. You figure, okay, they probably got a good record. Garrard has given up, let me find my numbers here, and I apologize, 1,341 points that has been scored against us, and we have scored 1,341 points.
Wow.
So what would you expect from that? If that's the only number you know, you figure your record's right around 500, right? And we're 10-11 on the season.
Yep.
Now, there is no way that I'm aware of, absent a sprinkler breaking loose, I shouldn't mention that,
right,
of that still being true after the game. Hopefully we've scored at least one more than what we've given up.
It's going to be hard to end the game. It won't be even, right?
I think they've got to finish. We've got to break that tie before we can come in here.
Judge Moss is spitting some facts tonight.
He's doing some ciphering like Jethro Bodine.
Carry the on. I got you.
Zach Doan is our first check-in tonight.
I'm worried. Yeah. I told you during the break I'm worried.
Where
is Elijah Jones? This is the first game I think I've ever done that Elijah Jones did. And I'm thinking if we don't hear from him by half, we're going to send the police out to do a welfare check. Yeah.
So Zach has checked in saying, let's go GC. Appreciate you listening here, Zach, tonight.
They're reading our KHSAA. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And give a special shout out here. My man, Will Burton, has checked in here tonight. Will, high school best friend. I mean, I tell you, my lifelong best friend. Will's a great guy. Can't wait to see you again here shortly again, Will. Will is retired from the Navy as a fighter pilot.
Okay.
And just got hired at Delta. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. Hey, we drove a car, but I would ascertain that he drove a plane a little bit better than maybe you drove a car. Wow. So we'll appreciate you checking in here and checking out the Golden Lions here tonight. See you soon, my friend.
Yeah, I've been driving a car for a long time. I have never had anybody give me a car worth anywhere close to drive versus what he's driving on the airplane side there. So Lincoln County comes out with its starters: Colton Ralston, Tremaine Alcorn, Jackson Sims, Connor Davis, and Blade Knuckles. Three seniors, 2 juniors. And we'll watch to see who Garrard will be starting this evening, especially looking to see who's going to start in place of Braden Fugate.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those things that you hate Braden Fugate not being able to kind of participate here and have minutes here tonight for the Gold Lions. However, it is a phenomenal opportunity for someone to step up and kind of take advantage of a real good opportunity here tonight for the Gold Lions.
And it looks like starting in his place will be the senior number 2, Ian Alcorn. We heard from his dad at halftime of the girls' game. And then we'll go with Ethan Cooper, Mason Sula, Jaden Noe, and Austin Adams, the other 4 starters. Garrard starts 4 seniors and 1 sophomore.
Yeah, and I tell you, we said this earlier. They said this the first time these two teams played each other. You know, Mason Sula can be a difference maker inside tonight for the Golden Lions, just the physicality and how strong Mason Sula is. So expect a big game here from Mason Sula.
I agree. And again, this is Garrard. The boys, Garrard didn't get to practice here, boys or girls, before we started playing games. So this is our second game here. Lincoln's first, I assume, unless they paid some sort of a holiday tournament or something. Jackson's got connections, I'll tell you. So, and Garrard starts out. Lincoln comes out in man-to-man defense. Again, a little bit of sag off of Sula by number 4 Sims. Cooper to the basket, and a charge on the first call. Charge under Tremaine Alcorn. That'll be first foul on Garrard. And Cooper is down, landed hard on his rump, I believe.
Yeah, and I tell you, Ethan Cooper's tough as nails. Definitely kind of landed right there in his mid-back there. Kind of unfortunate foul kind of went against Garrard County. Kind of looked like, the defender was kind of moving into Ethan as he kind of went up in the air, but at the end of the day, it's a charge call on Ethan Cooper.
Being on a college campus, we've got the restricted zone on the floor, but that doesn't apply in high school.
Doesn't apply in high school.
And Garrard starts out in a zone defense. Jaden Noe on top, challenging Ralston. Blade Knuckles on the side. Lincoln, 3 by Knuckles. It's good.
And I tell you, talking to some of my Lincoln County friends, they've said Blade Knuckles has really been a game changer here recently for Lincoln County, knocking down some big-time threes.
I believe it was last week at DCA, maybe a Friday game. Ian Alcorn for three, no good. Rebound off to Ralston. DCA had been up most of the game. Danville again, or Lincoln has not lost a district game. And Knuckles, who shoots the sixth leading scorer on the team, goes 4 of 6 from three-point land and really lights up and turns that game around for DCA. They wound up winning by 7. Rebound by Sula, good job.
Good strong rebound by Mason Sula.
So again, Lincoln's kind of have a next man up, and Knuckles coming in a game where DCA, they're aware of him. He's a starter, but he's not at the top of their scouting report on who to cover, and he goes 4 of 6 from 3. And Jackson Sims for 3. Another make by 6-0 Lincoln start here, and Garrard brings it across.
And I tell you, Lincoln County's come out on fire, Jeff.
And that's, again, something that's kind of expected. Cooper for 3, no good. Rebound to Alcorn. Alcorn will bring it across. Down in the corner. And a block by Sula. Block on Connor Davis. And Jaden No tracks it down in the corner, gets it over to Cooper.
Yeah, big-time play on the defensive end by Mason Sula. Love to see Mason get a look on the block here for Garrett County.
Yeah. Cooper brings it over to the right side, sets up the offense. No comes through. Sula comes up. Good job of avoiding any kind of a moving screen. Adams whips it around and tries to go down low, picked off by Alcorn. Into the lane, and he came up a little lame. I didn't think he got fouled, but little ginger coming off, and Garrett brings it across.
I tell you, I always worry about non-contact kind of twisted ankles and knee injuries and kind of things like that, because sometimes that might indicate something is wrong right there. So hope that young man is okay. He's still limping, but coach is not looking to make any moves. That's a foul there on Connor Davis on the drive on Brandon Cooper. First team foul for Lincoln. And inbounds into Alcorn. And taken away by Connor Davis and lays it in. 8-0, and Coach Cooper calls a timeout. That'll be a full timeout. We're going to take a break. Urban Group scoreboard shows Lincoln County 8, Garrett County nothing. 5:15 to go in the first quarter, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments on the Golden Line Sports Network.
Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County basketball. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all deal-maker priced. Click and save today at boballenmotormall.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Garrard County is our special place. And that's why Hunt Insurance Agency is proud to serve the insurance needs of local businesses, families, and individuals. We build relationships that last because getting to know you and your personal needs is what we do best. Hunt Insurance Agency.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Welcome back to the Golden Line Sports Network. Garrett inbounds the ball. Cooper with a miss off the right wing. And Lincoln corrals it. Number 5, Jalen Smith enters the game from Tremaine Alcorn. He was worked on by a trainer. Looks to be entering back at the scorer's table now. Garrett's still in the 2-3 zone and trying to get out and cover. Again, with the 2-3 zone, what you're kind of giving up is some three-point looks, and Lincoln's hit 2 of those early in the matchup.
Michael Condon has checked in. Michael, appreciate you listening. Michael says, let's go, GC. Congratulations on your recent retirement, Michael. Appreciate your service to our country, my friend.
Sims to Knuckles, down on the block to Smith. 3 free throw line. Sula tracks it down, tipped by Davis, and Smith comes back with it. Ralston into the lane, wing to Jackson Smith. Another 3.
I tell you, Lincoln. And when Jackson Sims catches it and steps into it, I mean, that's a good-looking shot for Jackson Sims. Feels like a really important possession for Garrett County these next 2 or 3 minutes.
Cooper to Sula. Jaden No. And again, this is where you miss No for 3. no good. Rebound Lincoln. Good job on the keeping Garrett off the board. This is where you miss a Fugit.
Yes.
As a sophomore, maybe, but nice basket there by Jackson. But Jackson Sims, 13-0 Lincoln. And you look for Fugit to kind of get the ball, move it around, distribute, settle people down, even though he's one of the younger players that sees a lot of clock. Cooper drives, and we got a foul called there. Called by the ref on that side.
And Fugate does a good job of kind of initiating the offense for the Gold Lions.
Yeah.
Kathy Denham has checked in. Kathy, appreciate you listening here tonight. Viewing tonight's matchup here, saying let's go GC.
Connor Davis with his second foul of the game, and Ethan Cooper steps the line.
And I tell you why Ethan's on the free throw line. Give him a Sutton Pharmacy spotlight. Ethan had a big game the other night versus Marion County at Campbellsville. Harrodsburg ended up with a triple-double in a big win for the Gold Lions.
Demarion Boatley enters the game for Austin Adams down there, and Cooper hits both. 13-2 Lincoln, 3:24 to go in the first quarter.
Garrett needs a few stops here. A few stops and a couple of baskets and kind of cut this Lincoln County lead.
Garrett communicating.
But we talked about this in Hunt Insurance keys to the game. Lincoln County's coming in this game red hot.
Yeah.
Have really put together some really impressive performances over these last 2 to 3 weeks.
3 for Knuckles, no good. Cooper, and that's going to be a foul on number 4, Jackson Sims, over the back on not Brandon Cooper, Ethan Cooper. And Cooper brings it across, gives it to No, the other sophomore among the starters. Yeah, Lincoln is still undefeated in the region, 10-0 in region games this year. Pulaski is 12-1, having lost to Lincoln by double digits. Cooper for 3, knocks it down, 13-5, Garrard. Nice basket there. 2:34 to go in the half.
Ethan Cooper has all 5 points so far for the Gold Lions.
Marion Boatley coming out, putting some pressure on Alcorn.
Good to
down
see
in
Alcorn
the corner
back out there.
to Ralston, short rebound by Cooper and running, but then flares out. Watching the cutters through. 3-pointer by Cooper, no good. Rebound Ralston. Over to Alcorn. Boatley chasing in the backcourt. And now settles into offense. Knuckles again for 3. No good. Rebound Cooper. Tipped by Smith, and that'll be Garrett ball.
Some really nice crisp ball movement for the Lincoln County Patriots on the offensive end. Garrett County doing a good job in these last couple of possessions of limiting extra possessions for Lincoln County.
Trevor Miracle, junior guard, enters the game for Lincoln. 7th leading scorer on the year for Lincoln County. Down low to Sula. Back out to No. Alcorn calls for the screen. No takes it. No good. Cooper with the deflection and puts it in. 13-7. Lincoln scores 13. Garrett has scored the last 7.
It only seems fair to me if we get to score the next 13.
Oh, yeah.
We're all about fair, right?
Then whatever happens after that
then
is
let's
happening.
play.
Yeah. Equity, yeah.
Hey, Jennifer Caldwell's checked in saying, let's go, Garrett. Appreciate Jennifer checking out tonight's broadcast. Jennifer's an all-star teacher for us there at Garrett Middle School.
Good rebound by Ian Alcorn as Jackson Sims kind of found the soft spot in that 2-3 right around the free throw line. And
good
not able to
two-handed
convert.
rebound.
Correct. Minute to go in the first quarter. Cooper, no look down low. Boatley and Jackson go after it, and that's going to be Lincoln ball.
Good battle there between Boatley and Sims kind of going after that loose ball.
Boatley, another sophomore for Garrett, sees a considerable amount of time and thought he would probably get more clock tonight with the injury to Fugit, which I believe is a high ankle sprain, possibly something he's in the boot, so hopefully we need to get him healed up.
Yeah, see him next week.
Down in the corner to Jackson Sims, just with an overload and tipped by Knuckles, but Cooper comes down with it. Good outlet to No, pass down low to Boatley, who made a nice cut, but a good anticipation by Jackson Sims to turn it over.
Yeah, it was a good thought. Good thought there. Good look.
25 seconds to go in the quarter, and not surprising here, Lincoln will go for 1. Garrett is matched up now. No, giving some room to Alcorn. 12 seconds on the clock. Lincoln initiated right at the 10-minute, 8-second mark. Sims looking, Knuckles for three, contested, and nailed it.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, I was really worried that Boatley was going to get the three call there, or get the foul call.
Yep.
Did not get the foul call, but a nice basket as the Urban Group scoreboard shows Lincoln County 16, Garrard County 7 at the end of the first quarter. We'll hear from our sponsors and then be back with you live from the Seabury Center on the campus of Berea College here on the Golden Line Sports Network.
Friendly service from people you know. That's Sutton Pharmacy. We offer prescription management, preventative vaccinations, even local delivery. Just a few of the ways we work to keep our hometown healthy. Caring for our community, one patient at a time. That's Sutton Pharmacy.
We are
your friends and neighbors.
We live,
work,
and play here.
We offer modern banking.
With personal service you've come to know.
We are
Whitaker Bank.
We are GC.
At Toyota of Somerset, we've been blessed to serve our community and blessed to be able to support the local schools and their sports programs. It's just our way of saying thanks. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
Lincoln inbounds the ball to start the second quarter here on the Golden Line Sports Network. Lincoln 16, Garrard 7 as we start the second quarter. Smith into the lane, passes over to Knuckles. Three-pointer again. He hits back-to-back threes, stretch Lincoln lead to 19-7. We down 13-0, cut it to 6, and then 2 threes by Knuckles, ending the first and beginning the second quarter.
Yeah, those are 3 three-point shots already made by Blade Knuckles for Lincoln County.
Sula not being pressured, not necessarily a threat to drive on the ball or shoot a three. Noodle, Boatley to the lane, nice putback.
Good attack. I like the aggressiveness that Boatley had right there, taking it to the rim for Garrard County.
I agree.
Picking up a big Whitaker bank shot for the Golden Lines.
19-9 Lincoln on the Urban Group scoreboard. And again, same setup. A little bit different lineup. Ralston for three, no good. Rebound Cooper. Lincoln's just kind of spreading five out around the limb, so there's not been a lot of defense or challenges, attempts at offensive rebounds, and that's going to be a foul on Smith. First team fourth.
Good aggressive play there by Ethan Cooper, kind of getting into the lane, kind of drawing a foul there against Lincoln County.
Alcorn off the screen, comes up top, and Ian Alcorn again starting tonight for Braden Fugit. Has not come out of the ball game at this point. Either has Sula or Cooper, or no, just the one sub in that one position, Boatley for Adams. Boatley, comfortable dribbling with the ball, no with the penetration. Nice little teardrop. Antonio Reeves-esque shot there, makes it 19-11 as Garrard scores back-to-back baskets.
And I tell you what Garrard County's done a really nice job here to start this second quarter is kind of spread the court and almost kind of go to like a dribble drive. Really kind of beat Lincoln County off the bounce there and kind of taking it to the rim and getting 2 big baskets.
Jalen Smith no good, tipped by Alcorn, out to Knuckles. Ralston had a cutter there and go late to Alcorn, and no comes from behind and picks it up, gets knocked down by Sims, no call, but no travel, which that's the ones we
really
call
it even.
Yeah. And Cooper drives in, blocked by Alcorn. Don't want to pursue too much with one foul. Alcorn comes down with the rebound. 5:46 to go in the half.
I'll give the credit to the officials. They're letting a little play go here, which is okay,
Jackson Smith with the rebound. It's a long rebound over Sula's outstretched arms, and that'll be a foul on Sula as number 3, Tremaine Alcorn, leading scorer for Lincoln on the year, 14.5 points a game. Makes the basket. First foul on Sula.
And I tell you, that play began by an offensive rebound by Lincoln County. Lincoln County getting that offensive rebound, that kind of initiated that big play for Lincoln County.
Yeah. Alcorn makes his. 22-11 Lincoln. And number 24, Trevor Miracle, re-enters the game for Lincoln. And Austin Adams comes in, giving Ian Alcorn his first rest. Family of Dickie Gilbert comes across in front of us.
Oh, my goodness. You talk about a Garrard County legend. Kind of connected both these schools.
Exactly.
No doubt about that.
Gilbert. Austin Adams penetrates, step back, no good. Rebound Knuckles. Kind of forced that one. Ralston out on the wing to Knuckles. No good. Adams with a good rebound.
Yeah, great rebound.
22-11, 5:07 to go in the half. Garrett needs to score here. Cooper pulls up for 2 and got the foul called on Smith. That will be his second.
Yeah, I believe that is his second.
Team 5th, and Cooper go to the line to shoot 2 on that one. Tough shot.
Yeah.
And I know Smith's disappointed himself that kind of bailed him out with the, foul on that.
I think he kind of got off balance there and kind of bumped into Ethan Cooper. The first quarter, the scoring for the goal lines was Ethan Cooper with 7 points. For Lincoln County, Knuckles with 6, Sims with 8, and Davis with 2.
Cooper missed the first uncharacteristically. Number 10, Sawyer Robbins, a freshman guard for Lincoln, enters the game.
I'm not sure if we saw Robbins.
I'm pretty sure we did not.
Yeah.
Cooper makes the second. 22-12, 5 minutes to go in the game. And Colton Ralston again. Lincoln, as always, patiently brings the ball across.
I tell you, I really like watching Colton Ralston play. Kind of does it all for Lincoln County. Does a good job distributing the basketball, being patient, letting his kind of shot come to him. Doesn't ever really force anything on the offensive end for the Lincoln County Patriots.
Lincoln again, good ball movement. They're running Robbins across the bottom. He'll go block to block and then pop out into the corner. And I don't think he was supposed to do that, is what Mr. Alcorn's telling. Tremaine says no.
Miscommunication. Kind of like our Papalinos for dinner tonight. Miscommunication.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there.
I mean, we can't take Jacob's head on his birthday to Papalinos, you know.
He's probably starting to wonder if we're really mean. If you don't do it for him on his birthday, I mean, when are you going to do it?
Starving over here.
It's 10-point lead for Lincoln. Nice pick and roll to Sula. Oh, and it rims out.
That's a good look, though.
Good look.
I love getting Mason Sula the ball down on that block.
And
I think it's unstoppable.
And he attracts a crowd.
Yes, he
sure does. He definitely
does.
attracts a crowd. 4 minutes to go in the half. Still 10-point lead for Lincoln. Down in the corner to Robbins for 3. This is Long. Cooper with the rebound. Up to Boatley. And foul by Robbins. Into the stanchion there, but I believe he's going to be all right.
You know, we're excited for the Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank halftime report. We'll be having quadruple coverage founder, Mr. Derek Naylor, will be joining us on the half to kind of talk about.
Hard-working guy, that's for sure.
Yep. Works his tail off.
Does good work. If you don't follow him on Twitter, please do. He gives good information. Been at the All-A Classic a lot this week, and not just Garrard County sports, but sports here in the region. Boatley makes the first.
That's 3 points now in this quarter for Boatley.
And Robbins goes out. Jackson Sims come back. 3:49 to go in the half. 9-point lead for Lincoln on the Urban Group scoreboard. Misses that one short. Rebound Alcorn.
So I tell you, Garrard County's done a great job of kind of getting back in this game. Urban Group scoreboard has 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lincoln 22, Garrard 13. Feels like if Garrard could get a couple stops, get a couple baskets, we can have ourselves a real nice ball game here tonight.
Nice short corner pass Sims to Alcorn. Misses it, but then gets his rebound. Going toe-to-toe with Sula. And that'll puts Lincoln up by 11 as Cooper brings it across.
Yeah, real nice strong move there by Alcorn. Pretty impressive there. Plays the game with a lot of passion.
Yes. Cooper brings it over again. Lincoln still playing man-to-man. Cooper for 3. No good. Rebound Miracle off to Ralston. Knuckles. Miracle hit a couple of threes that hurt us. Ralston always dangerous with the 3. As Lincoln scores again, 27-13.
That's Ralston's first 3 points of the night. Just feels like he could score a lot more if he really was looking for his points, right?
Yeah. But if he was going to try to get his, but he doesn't.
Colton does such a good job of playing within the game plan for Coach Jeff Jackson in Lincoln County. Is just a nice player to watch.
Tremaine Alcorn with that foul. Is that his first? I thought that would.
Yeah, I think it's his
team
first.
7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. Cooper for line. This is a 1-and-1. 2:43 to go in the half. Nice make there by Ethan.
That's his 9th point on the night for Garrard County.
Ian Alcorn into the lineup for Mason Sula. This will go small. 2:43 to go in the half. 13-point lead for Lincoln. Okay, we'll need to get this under 10 at the half for sure.
I agree.
And Cooper makes the second.
Cooper's now in double figures for Garrard County.
And Boatley's got, has Boatley got the other? No, he's got 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got 3 in this half, in this quarter.
In this quarter. All right.
In this quarter so far, No's got 2, Cooper 3, and Boltley 3. All 3 points for Cooper has come at the free throw line.
Down low, trying to go to Alcorn. And good weak side defense there. Alcorn came up to contest Jackson Sims there, and Adams saw that and doubled back to fight off the little short pass. Weren't able to get the ball, but stopped the score and send Jackson Sims in line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Jackson Sims kind of caught the ball, kind of went up in the air, and kind of drew the foul.
Sims shoots 58% on the year. He's only shot 31 free throws on the year, which is kind of odd for a big guy. He likes to float around outside, but
got a good shot there.
Yeah, looks nice.
Sims is now in double figures for Lincoln County.
Cooper guarded by Alcorn. Miracle sticking to Boltley. And we get a foul called on number 24. That'll send Boltley to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
A good opportunity for Garrard County to kind of cut this lead while the clock is not moving, right?
Right.
I like Boltley's shoes. He's got some good-looking kicks tonight.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nice stroke there. Boltley shot that would be 20 coming into the game and shot 24 free throws on the year, shooting 46%. And makes them both.
He's got a good stroke from the free throw line.
Garrard calls a Toyota Somerset timeout. That will be a 30-second timeout, Caleb. 29-17 to go on the Irvin Group scoreboard. 2:19 left in the half.
Yeah, Kenny Bradley, senior, has checked in saying, get well soon, Fugate. I agree. We need Brady Fugate out there on the court for Garrard County. Jeff, what do you think so far here? Got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left here before halftime. Lincoln up 12. What does Garrard County have to do to kind of get back in this game?
Well, and I think it's going to be a matter of limiting their three-point.
Yes.
We get it tight, and then they're shooting three-point shots. But again, Jackson is masterful with his run of a man-to-man offense. So if we try to switch over to that, but again, looking at this game, this would be a win. That would be great. Don't get me wrong; it'd be a nice win, but somewhat unexpected. Next week we play Danville, and the week after that we play DCA. And if we can get those 2 games, we avoid Lincoln in the district until the finals, which is kind of what your goal is. You want to be in that 2-3 game, win that game, go to region, and then look at Lincoln in the finals, as opposed to having to beat them to go to region.
These next 2 Tuesdays are going to be huge for the Gold Lions.
Adams out in that passing lane, not able to control it. Pass down low to Alcorn. Nice put in. Yeah, I think that's going to be the key. Not to give up here 31-17. Garrard can score points in a bunch and in a hurry. But pass down low off the screen. No, takes it up. Nice.
Good strong move.
Cuts it to 12, 31-19, minute 24 to go.
What we saw was that at the beginning of this game, Lincoln County jumped up 13-0, and we've kind of seen an even game play.
Yeah.
Since that 13-0 run that Lincoln County had at the beginning of the game.
Garrard came out in the 2-3 zone. They hit threes. First 2 baskets scored were threes. Then we extended the zone out, and they went behind us and like I said, dug that hole early. Nice put back there by Lincoln. 33-19, 1 minute to go in the half. Cooper with a nice drive and way to finish. Goes around Alcorn. 33-21, 49 seconds to go in the half.
That's 12 points now for Ethan Cooper.
And again, Lincoln not backing it out, but again, they will be patient running their offense. Ralston for 3. Tipped by Cooper. Good job by Boltley. Cooper brings it in the front court, down low to Alcorn. We've tried that pass a couple of times, and Jackson Sims has been the player covering that. Player appears to be open than not. Foul on Alcorn, his first, team 4th.
Yeah, and I mean, you can almost guarantee Coach Jackson's going to hold this ball and go into the halftime at least up 12. That possession could have been big, at least cut it to 10. That's kind of what was the goal, right? Cut it to 10 before half.
And this time, again, do appear like 20 seconds to go in the half. Garrett is in man. Ian Alcorn comes out to pressure Tremaine Alcorn. Should ask Pat if any relation there. And
he's a heck of a player.
Again, leading scorer and third leading rebounder for Lincoln. That's a foul on Adams.
But, that's not a bad foul. I mean, that's kind of good basketball IQ. It's only a 15 foul.
Yeah.
So kind of get a foul, prevent him from driving to the basket, make Lincoln start their offense all over again.
Number 11, Connor Davis, re-enters the lineup for Lincoln, takes out Mason Sula, comes in for Garrard. Trevor Miracle goes out. 4.3. Garrard still has one foul to give. That's the second on Austin Adams. And a little bit of switch. Alcorn comes out on Jackson Smith, and they break him quick to the basket. Nichols for three, guarded by Sula.
Well, he done it both quarters.
Both quarters, and that's a three-point goal. Ended the first quarter, started the second quarter, ended the second quarter with shots by Knuckles. The Garrard County Urban Group scoreboard shows Lincoln County 36, Garrard County 21, and we are going to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be back with an interview with Derek Naylor of Quadruple Coverage here on the Golden Line Sports Network.
Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County basketball. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all deal-maker priced. Click and save today at boballenmotormall.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Garrard County is our special place. And that's why Hunt Insurance Agency is proud to serve the insurance needs of local businesses, families, and individuals. We build relationships that last because getting to know you and your personal needs is what we do best. Hunt Insurance Agency.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Friendly service from people you know. That's Sutton Pharmacy. We offer prescription management, preventative vaccinations, even local delivery. Just a few of the ways we work to keep our hometown healthy. Caring for our community, one patient at a time. That's Sutton Pharmacy.
We are
your friends and neighbors.
We live,
work,
and play here.
We offer modern banking.
With personal service you've come to know.
We are
Whitaker Bank.
We are GC.
At Toyota of Somerset, we've been blessed to serve our community and blessed to be able to support the local schools and their sports programs. It's just our way of saying thanks. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
We are live here on the Gold Line Sports Network, home of the Garrard County Gold Lines, for tonight's matchup here at the Berea College, the Seabury Center, home of Berea College. The Urban Group scoreboard has 7 minutes and 35 seconds left before the start of the third quarter. Lincoln County 36, Garrard County 21. This is the Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank halftime report. Proud to be joined by our man, Derek Naylor. Derek, welcome to the Gold Line Sports Network.
Glad y'all have me.
So, Derek, kind of talk to our viewers about who Derek Naylor is, kind of the connection to Garrard County, kind of this area. Just kind of fill us in.
Okay, yeah, I'm born and raised here, grew up here, just a country boy from Garrard County. My daddy, Jimmy Naylor, a lot of them know him. He refereed and umpired for 20
Was a legend. He was an absolute legend.
I appreciate that, and I know he would too.
When I first came to Garrard County, one of the things Jimmy would always had write a letter to the editor, kind of have like a poem or something like that. And yeah, absolutely.
Some of the nicer ones. Yeah, when we could keep him to sports, that was good. It was when he got off in the political realm, we had to reel him back in a little
There
bit.
you go. So lifelong Garrard County.
Yes, sir.
And so you've kind of grew up in this area.
Yeah.
Love sports.
Yeah. I played sports all my life and kind of had some hardships of my own, and that's kind of why I created this quadruple coverage. I want to put a light on the kids that's way bigger than the negative attention they get from negative
Sure.
stuff,
So let's talk about that, Derek.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure almost all of our viewers is already aware you have created this quadruple coverage.
Yeah.
And Twitter,
Yeah.
Any other social media platform?
Yeah, I'm on all of them.
He's on all of them.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All right. Just quadruple coverage.
And I mean, Derek, you're everywhere, and we'll kind of get to that.
I think, the only guy, I tease him, the only guy that works harder is our friend Brandon over at the Central Recruit. I mean, those guys are everywhere. And you decided to do not just one school, not just two schools,
not three,
but you decided to cover all the area schools. What did you see? What made you feel like there was a hole or a vacuum there, and what were you trying to achieve?
I grew up, when you grow up in a small town, the high school players, they're your heroes. They're your first heroes.
Sure.
You know, and I grew up watching Craig East, Lamont Hawker. Those guys are big-time talents.
Oh, yeah.
And I just never felt like those guys got their just due. Now, Craig went on, know, but there was a lot. Ricky Kavanaugh is a good example from Garrard County. Great basketball player, I just didn't feel like the kids was getting what they put in.
So you come up with this idea about quadruple coverage.
Yes, sir.
So what schools do you cover with the quadruple coverage?
Right now, I started off with 4, and that's where the quadruple comes in: Lincoln, Garrard, Bull, and Danville. And, I try to keep it as close for financial reasons.
Well, I was going to ask, what does the mileage of the car look like right now?
Yeah, it was up there when I bought it, and it's way up there now.
So you come up with this idea. You felt like there was a void to kind of give the athletes and basically Central Kentucky, specifically this area, some limelight, some coverage, some attention that they need.
Right.
And so you kind of focus on those 4 schools. Kind of how's it went so far? I mean, give us some takeaways.
Just to tell y'all how this started, it started because of COVID. I got COVID, so I was off work.
Hey, every challenge presents an opportunity, right?
So I'm like, man, I was just sitting there, and, I was kind of like, my dad left a legacy, and I didn't want the last thing they remember about my family name is to be we left, just with him, you know. I wanted to carry that on, so, and there was I love the kids, man, and I remember when my dad passed, one of the only things he wanted when he passed was he wanted on his tombstone, I stopped loving kids today.
Oh, yeah.
And he would literally stop the game to show them what they did wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Not just make the call, but to show them what they did wrong. And, I just found out, I knew when I got in that from a talent standpoint, I was going to be way behind because I'm no tech guy by no stretch of the And I started off with 2 iPhones. That's what I had. And I knew I was going to be behind, but I felt like if I outworked everybody.
Right. Well, the passion shows because of so much how you travel and all the places you cover.
Yes.
And I find myself using you as a resource. And that's one of the reasons. And I admire how your page has grown and the way that you've conducted yourself. And, I mean, again, I see the people jumping on. You thank your new members when they come on. You just do little things that make it a real community page.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I really admire so much about it. And, I kind of had the same vision but in a different way. I felt like from a media standpoint, we were missing some coverage, especially here in Garrard County. From a visual standpoint, we have the great paper and we have all those other great things that we're covering it, but because of the community we live in, Danville kind of they have 2 great schools, and they seem to be getting, most Boyle County and Danville getting a lot of the coverage. I felt like there was so I appreciate what you're doing, and I think you've just done such a good job. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to have you on. We're kind of like-minded in wanting to bring and highlight the students here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I tell you, we've had a shout-out. Donnelly Barnes has said thank you for all your coverage you provide, especially of even Garrard Middle School this past season. So thank you.
He's everywhere, man. I'm telling you.
His dad was influential in Little League sports.
Oh, yeah.
Little League football. I mean, and it starts there.
Oh, yeah.
It starts there, and if we can grow it from there, I think we got.
Boy, that's the key, isn't it? That's
how
you keep these athletic programs so successful. Is you start at the youth level, and you've got great coaches, and you build that up.
Yeah.
You're right on, my friend.
And I feel like the bigger the spotlight, we can draw attention. Garrard County's a numbers thing.
Oh, yeah.
We need numbers. So. See what we can do, man.
Well, Derek, I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
I'll replicate the words that Jeff's used a while ago. I do. I mean, you've inspired so many people because if you work hard and you're committed to your craft and you have passion, you can be successful.
Yeah.
And I think you're
out.
living proof of you being successful. So I
appreciate
you joining us here. With that, the Overgroup scoreboard has 1 minute left here on the Central Kentucky Bank Federal Savings Bank halftime report. We're going to take one last break, and we'll be back for second half action here on the Goal Line Sports.
Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County basketball. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all deal-maker priced. Click and save today at boballenmotormall.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Garrard County is our special place. And that's why Hunt Insurance Agency is proud to serve the insurance needs of local businesses, families, and individuals. We build relationships that last because getting to know you and your personal needs is what we do best. Hunt Insurance Agency.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Friendly service from people you know. That's Sutton Pharmacy. We offer prescription management, preventative vaccinations, even local delivery. Just a few of the ways we work to keep our hometown healthy. Caring for our community, one patient at a time. That's Sutton Pharmacy.
We are
your friends and neighbors.
We live,
work,
and play here.
We offer modern banking.
With personal service you've come to know.
We are
Whitaker Bank.
We are GC.
At Toyota of Somerset, we've been blessed to serve our community and blessed to be able to support the local schools and their sports programs. It's just our way of saying thanks. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
Back at the Seabury Center on the campus of Berea College, the second half of the second game of the doubleheader between Lincoln and Garrard. Lincoln comes out with a 15-point lead. Garrard got the ball out of the intermission, and they called a foul there, a moving screen on Austin Adams. That is his third, team first of the second half, and Lincoln now comes down first possession.
You know, we've seen Garrard County score in spurts this year, so I think it's going to come down to, Garrard County is going to have to really get some stops and put some good possessions together to get back in this game.
Ralston to Knuckles. And a travel by Ralston.
So I went to school with Blade Knuckles' dad. I am a Lincoln County 1993 proud graduate of Lincoln County High School.
Still got your picture hanging up.
Still got my picture with the feather hair.
There you go. There you go.
And
Ricky Schroeder looking thing.
I asked Bruce. I said, "Can your son just make the more threes maybe when we're not playing?"
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
Four's enough.
We
right?
wish him well, just not tonight.
We know he can shoot.
Yeah, he don't have to prove anything. He don't have to prove anything.
Alcorn traveling. Garrard with the same starters for the second half that started the game. Cooper, nice turnaround, good shot. Tough basket there.
That's 14 points now for Ethan Cooper. He's leading the scoring of the game. Cooper's got, in the first half, Cooper had 12, No had 4, and Boltley with 5. Garrard County had 7 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter.
Sims for 3.
My goodness.
Nice. And that's what Lincoln is doing with Sims is drawing Sula's guarding him. So they're trying to bring Sula out away from the basket, hurt his effectiveness on the rebounding in the defensive side. Cooper guarded now by Alcorn.
For Lincoln County, Knuckles had 12, Alcorn had 9, Sims with 10, and Ralston with 3. Lincoln County scored 16 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second.
Alcorn out to the corner to Adams, up and under, and a little bit of talking. I'm not sure who Sula separated there.
Yeah.
Alcorn is upset. I guess at Ethan. Can you tell, Caleb?
I don't know. I was going to watch the highlight here. The officials are going to kind of go and
they're going to go to the replay.
They don't really have they can come up here and see it.
When the whistle was blown, they called a double foul. I believe that's a double foul on Ethan Cooper and Tremaine Alcorn.
Yes.
And that he came from half court.
Yes.
That is Mr. Tackett came from half court with the double foul call.
Yeah,
so that's going to be a 30-second timeout. Lincoln Toyota Somerset timeout.
And that's a good job getting both teams back in the huddle, making sure everybody kind of stays calm.
I didn't see what instigated it.
Well,
and I did see Sula come and step between people to try to kind of.
My goodness,
yeah.
I'll be honest. After watching the replay, I think the official did a real nice job.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not so sure. It should have been a little bit more on both those players. What happened was there was just some hand fighting, and the hand fighting kind of resulted in a little bit more. Let's just put it that way.
All right. And Knuckles tips it out of bounds. Good defense play, stays Garrard ball.
And that's what you get with these district teams. I mean, these players know each other. They've grown up knowing each other. They competed a lot of times at the middle school level with one another, so you have a pretty significant level of competitiveness.
Connor Davis guarding Ethan Cooper's. Tremaine Alcorn comes out and tipped out will be Lincoln County ball. No, I'm sorry. Alcorn is in, but Davis is guarding Cooper now as opposed to Tremaine Alcorn. So just switched him off.
When we watched Connor Davis the first time these two teams played, I was really impressed with him. I think you might even mention he's kind of the glue.
Yeah.
Does does kind of anything that he needs to do to try to help his team win.
Alcorn, good defense there by Jaden. 5:28 to go in the third quarter. Backdoor cut to Ralston, saved by Sims, and ultimately off of Lincoln to be Garrard ball. 39-23.
So
on the Irvin Group scoreboard.
If Garrard County does have a chance to kind of get back in this game, kind of got to start making a move. We know what Coach Jackson typically does when he's got a lead late in the second half. These next 4 or 5 minutes are critical for Garrard County to get back in this game.
Austin Adams for three. Oh, rimmed out.
Kind of in and out.
Yeah.
Touched everything except the bottom of the net.
Good rebound there by Ralston. Austin Adams shoots 4 3-pointers a game, number 2 on the team. Ralston for three, no good. Rebound Sula.
Good two-hand rebound by Mason Sula.
And as you said, Garrard needs to make a move because the fourth quarter will go by quickly with Lincoln possession.
Good
nice
look.
cross-court pass to Alcorn and one. All right, I guess
what we got?
I got to come with something. If I can't come with something,
the soup and the sandwich.
Soup and the sandwich.
You can do better, my friends. That's what it is.
I know.
That's a bowl of vegetable soup and some pimento cheese right there, folks.
All right, Alcorn at the line. That foul was on Blade Knuckles, his first, and Alcorn knocks down the free throw.
So I tell you, great pass by Ethan Cooper. Great job by Ian Alcorn catching that ball, putting it back in, getting contact, hitting a free throw. Let's see if that kind of energizes this team to get a few stops and put some balls in the bucket and get back in this game.
Oh, nice cut, but Davis loses it out of bounds. The flow was one way, and Davis kind of back cut on it, and he was open there for a moment. But
also good ball pressure defense for Garrard County, kind of resulting in that turnover.
Need a score here. Cooper looks for the signal. And again, with few get out, Cooper has had the ball in his hand a lot more than he normally does, and he's usually keeps a high ball in his hand a high percentage of the time. Jaden backs it back around. Ethan Cooper comes to get it. 3:52 to go in the third quarter. No look past the corner to Adams. Penetrates, and that's going to be on number 3, Tremaine Alcorn.
Good job by Austin Adams kind of getting in the paint. I think he was trying to get the ball back to Sula, but doing a great job of kind of getting that foul called against Lincoln County.
Third foul on Tremaine Alcorn. He'll be replaced by Jalen Smith.
I tell you, that's a big foul call. Alcorn, he's a heck of a player for Lincoln County. Contributes in so many ways.
Cooper guarded by Davis. Crossover. Looks like he's getting hit on the arm.
Yeah.
Is he not getting? We've got to protect our shooter's elbow when it's out there in front.
Yeah.
And Knuckles, nobody stops him, but No comes late and causes him to miss the layup. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. Pass up to Sula, just over his head, and that'll be Garrard ball Lincoln ball.
Ethan's kind of getting a little frustrated, and it does. It looks like they're kind of hitting his elbow or kind of tapping his hand when he's kind of shooting that ball.
Yeah. And that's that's kind of been universal as a foul. Maybe I'm just saying Knuckles up top, guarded by Cooper. And Jackson Sims.
He's kind of throwing some.
Yeah, long three straight away, no good. Nose tips it. Knuckles is all up in him. There, we finally got a foul call.
Well, I'm going to tell you
felt
what.
like that time Knuckles was late in the game trying to stop the clock, wanting a foul call, and they didn't want to call it.
Well, one of the players at least I think I'd want to try to bump into is Ian Alcorn for Garrard County.
Yeah.
Ian's built pretty well, big strong kid.
Yeah.
Not sure I'd really want to bump too much on him.
That's the first foul or second foul on Knuckles. Adams for three.
Oh,
nice with the DOE three.
E3. My goodness, that
nice
was deep.
Again, that was the third, way behind the third line three. 10-point game now, 2:30 to go. Need another stop. Knuckles with the drive, nice lay-in.
Kind of showing, kind of multifaceted game there for Blade Knuckles. That's his 14th point on the night.
Cooper takes it and gets the foul there on Davis.
And I think that's been some of Coach Cooper's frustration. That first bump, that's a foul.
Yeah.
I mean, when the ball handler is kind of attacking the basket and gets bumped, and his trajectory kind of goes sideways, I mean, that's a foul.
It's verticality.
Yeah.
He's not straight. He's out, and he's initiating the conduct. Cooper makes the first. That is the third foul on Davis. He will sit, and Trevor Myrick re-enters for Garrard. Cooper the line for his second. 2:13 to go in the third quarter on the Irvin Group scoreboard. Makes them both. 10-point game. Now again, got to get the stop and drop it down low. Drop it below that double figure mark.
I think Garrard County can really take advantage of Alcorn being out for Lincoln County.
Sula hedges on Knuckles with a miracle. Sims being guarded by Alcorn now. Ralston long two. No good. Rebound. Cooper and just lost it.
Yeah, just kind of went out of his hands.
Yeah. Demarion Boatley enters the game for Garrard, replacing somebody, Sula.
You think we can get 6 on there?
Well, if nobody's watching. One of my favorite memories is a UK U of L game where Louisville sent 6 players back on the floor. Felton Spencer got subbed out.
Oh, my
Sorry
goodness.
about that, Jeff. You may not.
Strong
Knuckles
move.
Inside. Nice job. Nice job.
I tell you, one of my favorite Kentucky-Louisville memories is Patrick Sparks.
Oh, yeah.
They try to say Patrick walked. I mean, I went a walk.
Yeah, they can't call everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ethan Cooper takes it to the basket, and Sims is playing very physical, and that's going to be a foul on him. Second foul. 16 fouls now.
So if you're Ethan Cooper, you get a hard foul right there. Best thing to do is go to a free throw line, stick both of them in the basket, get down there and get a stop on defense.
Yeah, that's right. Get back and play defense. I agree. Nice make there by Cooper.
That's his 17th point on the night.
11-point game, 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Rims off. Sims with a rebound. And Garrard matches up. Minute 12. Again, Lincoln always patient, always in their offense.
That's some impressive cowboy hats.
A couple of them. I don't know if that's a theme or that might be a way of life. It's hard to say. Yeah. Ralston with the drive. Alcorn comes over and Ralston puts it back in.
There's some contact there, and Ralston kind of played through that.
Right. Cooper guarded by Smith, shoots 3, no good. Good rebound by Knuckles. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter, and that's through Smith's hands and be Garrard ball. 45-32.
Big possession for Garrard County. Really like to get this lead cut to at least 10, kind of going into the fourth quarter.
Cooper to Alcorn, down on the block. Nice put in.
Whitaker bank shot.
11-point game, 25 seconds to go. And Lincoln will look for the last. And what are they doing?
Well, Sims was kind of shoving Ian's hands off. And so I think he was being demonstrative there, and I think it kind of got the attention of the official. And Ian is saying, I've got legal guard in possession. I can kind of put my forearm up on him. But I think because Sims was being a little bit demonstrative there, it kind of created that foul call.
7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ralston around the pick, pulls up. Nice. And that Cooper with the long heave, no good. Urban Group scoreboard shows Lincoln County 47, Garrard County 34 at the end of the third quarter. Coming to you live from the Seabury Center on the campus of Berea College. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be back for the fourth quarter here on the Golden Line Sports Network.
Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County basketball. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all deal-maker priced. Click and save today at boballenmotormall.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Garrard County is our special place. And that's why Hunt Insurance Agency is proud to serve the insurance needs of local businesses, families, and individuals. We build relationships that last because getting to know you and your personal needs is what we do best. Hunt Insurance Agency.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Welcome back to Berea College, the fourth quarter of the second game of our doubleheader between Lincoln County and Garrard County. Lincoln leads by 13 as we begin the fourth quarter. Lincoln comes back with the players it has in the game, and that's a shot by Davis that's short.
Doris Robinson has checked in again, saying she's watching from Florida. Go Garrett. Nice.
I'm worried about Eli Jones. We still haven't heard from Eli Jones.
Has anybody heard?
I don't know. If anybody's seen him, if you could just let us know or reach out to his family, because Ethan Cooper for three. Davis runs through him, and now we're fighting. Okay. Fourth foul on Davis. That's
that was a little late, wasn't it?
I mean, it just really.
So is this going to be three shots?
Yes,
it sure
is three. It is three.
Well, and I tell you what I think they called there is I don't think Connor Davis fouled Ethan on the shot, and I think kind of the follow through, Connor kind of turned around and kind of blocked him out pretty aggressively, and I think that's kind of what the foul call was.
Right.
You know, Jeff
but still has to technically be on the shot for him to get three fouls.
Yeah.
Shots, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and Jeff Singleton is just a veteran, unbelievable official. Officiated the 11th region, made state tournament before, so he's a really good official.
Davis comes out after his fourth foul, and Jalen Smith re-enters. Cooper knocks down all three, cuts it back to a 10-point game.
We talked about this. Garrett outscored Lincoln in the third quarter. They're 13-11.
And again, had it tighter, but then Lincoln kind of spurted out, but still outscored them by 2. Alcorn back in the game. That'll be a foul on Boatley.
Yeah, you're going to see a pretty tight whistle.
Yeah. And it needs to be.
Yes.
That's Noodles first. Ball underneath. Didn't call it on the shot. 7:19 to go in the game. Boatley guarding Alcorn. Drives again. And
he's a difference maker.
Yeah.
Garrard County went on that run while Alcorn was on the bench.
And you've got Boatley with rested legs, 2 fouls now. No fouls going into that, and that's should be a good matchup for us.
Hey, listen, we got a little bit of a break. Let's look at a Sutton Pharmacy spotlight. New head coach of the Garrard County boys soccer program, our man Jackson Moss.
I like a lot of our coaches, but I got a favorite one now.
There you go.
Congratulations.
That's great.
Very proud of him and excited. He's excited, and Coach Klusner did a wonderful job with the program and has got it in a good spot. And Jackson hoping to continue that and looking forward to the
program's in great hands. Great hands with
great.
Coach Moss.
Yep.
So Lincoln kind of going to a 2-3 zone here, Jeff.
Alcorn corner to Boatley. Ooh. No was there. little late, 6:52 to go. Coach Cooper calls out a play call against that. Screen over to no. That was a shot we had a moment ago.
Oh!
Nice, good job.
DOE3.
First time we've had it under double digits since the game
go.
started, right?
Let's do it.
Because they went up on us 13-0.
13-0.
Yeah. Boatley guarding Alcorn again, trying to put some pressure. And that's the third on Boatley. Team sixth, so that'll be out. No shooting on that one.
So I like them kind of having a little bit of a tighter whistle, cleaning that up. But however, you like to see that reciprocated when Cooper's got the ball in the offensive end.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And Cooper now guarding Alcorn. Brady comes out on the floor on him. Again, Lincoln will be content to dribble for a while. If Garrard doesn't come out and make them do something. Ralston with a crossover on Adams, and well,
that's going to be his fourth, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be fourth on Austin Adams. And again, Garrard with few get out traditionally has gone 7 deep in most of our games tonight. So we started out with 6. Ralston makes the first. Colton shoots 81%, leads the team in. Leads the team in free throw percentages for anybody that shot more than 18. He's shot 47 on the year.
That's 8 points now for Colton Ralston.
Sula comes in and Adams goes out. 6:08 to go, 10-point game. Alcorn brings it into Cooper. Smith waiting on Cooper. Alcorn guarding Alcorn. Sims on Sula. Cooper with the turnaround short. Boatley. They call that a foul? It's 4 on Boatley.
Yeah. And I think Lincoln's going to the line with 1-1 here.
1-1. That'll be the 7th team foul.
Ralston will shoot 1+1 for the Baker.
And again, Ralston will toe the line again.
Probably the last one you really want to shoot a free throw here for Garrett County.
Makes the first 5:56 to go.
You saw, and this is the mark of a really good basketball team. Lincoln County probably the favorite in the 12th region right now. Garrett County fought back, cut the lead single digits to 9. Now you've seen Lincoln County come right back and extend the lead back to 13.
To that 13.
That's what good teams do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what a really good team does. So let's see how Garrett County kind of responds with that.
No to Boatley. Boatley. Cooper into the lane, spins.
Just got a little too far underneath the goal.
Yeah. Alcorn bringing it across. Trail to Ralston for 3, no good. Alcorn to Sims. No, we got a charge. Boatley takes the charge on Tremaine Alcorn.
Really good job by Boatley. They're knowing he's got 4 fouls. Was in legal guard possession, kind of drew that foul, and that's 4 now on Alcorn for Lincoln County.
And Alcorn comes out. Miracle comes in. 53-40 Garrard. 5:31 to go in the contest on the Urban Group scoreboard. Cooper will bring it across.
Big couple possessions coming up here for the Golden Lions.
He scored 6 straight after Garrard cut it to 10. And turnover, Ralston brings it. And no good. Rebound, Sula. Goes long to Boatley. Boatley takes it to Miracle. No foul. Tip and a tip in. I don't know if that was it. Alcorn?
Alcorn.
Alcorn with the tip. Cuts it to 11. 4:55 to go. Nice tip in there.
Yeah, I think Garrett County's okay trying to speed Lincoln up.
Miracle with a banked in 3. Woo.
My goodness.
Don't have to call it in high school basketball, not like the playground. So those count no matter what you do. Boatley looks under, moves Sula over. Tries to go down low, but he telegraphed it. When you point, Ralston being, again, a heady defender, Ralston is a senior along with Alcorn and Sims and Jalen Smith, and that's just hard to do and expect to get away with. 14-point lead for Lincoln, 4:17 to go. Ralston from the free throw line. 58-42, Austin Adams set to re-enter for Garrard.
That's 13 points now for Colton Ralston for Lincoln County.
Sula comes up with it. Nice job. Boltley really hustling, diving on the floor to keep that one alive.
I like that. I like seeing that effort. That's Mason Sula's first 2 points of the night.
Boltley's going to come out and pressure, which we need to do with Lincoln's tendencies and the score and time being what it is. But then you also have 4 fouls on Noodle. Ralston drives baseline, spins back in, no good, gets his own rebound, takes it up, no good. Sula with the rebound, out to No, back to Cooper. Through 2, and okay. It's going to be 1 and 1. That'll be, is that on Ralston?
His first foul, keeps 9.
First on Ralston.
Mike Grimes is checked in saying, let's go, Garrett.
3:26 to go. Lincoln with a 14-point lead. Davis and Alcorn are both going to come in. Cooper will be shooting 1 in the bonus. 9th team foul.
And I tell you, I really think if this point of the game, you're going to really see Lincoln County kind of slow it down on the offensive end.
Which causes it, so Garrett's got a foul.
Got a foul.
Got a foul if you can't turn them over. Cooper makes the first. But with the tempers kind of being as they have,
yes,
it could also be a spot that could open up some issues.
That's right. Ethan going to the line for his 24th point of the night.
Knocks it down. Really good free throw shooter. Sula's on the bench now as Austin Adams came in replacing him. Garrett picking up full court.
Yeah, extending their defense.
Boltley on Alcorn. Trail to Knuckles. No comes out. Ralston down in the corner to Davis for 3.
Wow. Kind of shows you I know about basketball. They sure didn't go into slowdown mode.
Yeah.
Big 3-point shot by Connor Davis for Lincoln County.
Adams drives. Out in the corner to Boltley for 3. Nice. Did we get our bank in back?
Yes, that's a Whitaker bank shot there. Kind of looks like he took a foot to the head.
I thought he got fouled on that shot.
I'm telling you, Jackson Sims' foot hit Boltley's head.
2:37 to go in the ballgame. 12-point lead for Lincoln. Down to Sims, takes it into Cooper. No, tries for the steal, drops off to Knuckles, turn.
I tell you what I
didn't think he wanted to shoot that, but he's made it.
But we've seen him hit a couple shots like that.
Yeah.
What that kind of tells me is, Knuckles' a pretty strong player.
Yeah.
And he's able to kind of absorb from contact and still kind of shoot it kind of at the apex of his shot.
The thing about where we are, we set up on this side so we can see our benches.
Yes.
We're on the link. We got the Lincoln County crowd in front of us.
Yes.
So it's kind of like if you watch a game. That's 5th foul on Connor Davis. You watch a game where the away fans happen to be close to the microphone, so everybody's kind of complaining about that. And I'm like, no, what are you? I'm all for that.
I like it.
Yeah. 10 team fouls.
Really good
on
piece of officiating right there. Connor Davis wasn't happy about the foul call. Got a little expressive. The official kind of put his whistle in his mouth to possibly call a technical foul. Connor walks off, and he ended up not calling that, which was the right call.
He read the room and saw what it was.
That's right.
2:15 to go. 12-point game again. And Boltley harassing Alcorn over to Ralston. Down the corner to Sims, and now we start keep away. Knuckles looks for the 3, drives on Alcorn. Oh.
But, Lincoln staying being aggressive, right?
Yeah.
So I tell you, Jeff, it kind of looks like, tonight Garrard County's going to come up a little short against Lincoln County. I'll say this, like we said it at Lincoln the other night. Garrard comes into this game without Braden Fugate, which is a huge loss for Garrard County. And, I sure don't walk away from this game thinking there's not a scenario we can't beat Lincoln County.
Right.
I walk away from the game knowing that we can't compete at that level.
This Lincoln calls a full timeout after the make. Urban Group scoreboard, Lincoln 65, Garrard 51, 1:53 to go in the game. Let's hear briefly from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with you for the conclusion of the game on the Golden Line Sports Network.
Friendly service from people you know. That's Sutton Pharmacy. We offer prescription management, preventative vaccinations, even local delivery. Just a few of the ways we work to keep our hometown healthy. Caring for our community, one patient at a time. That's Sutton Pharmacy.
We are
your friends and neighbors.
We live,
work,
and play here.
We offer modern banking.
With personal service you've come to know.
We are
Whitaker Bank.
We are GC.
At Toyota of Somerset, we've been blessed to serve our community and blessed to be able to support the local schools and their sports programs. It's just our way of saying thanks. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
Welcome back to the Seabury Center on the campus of Berea College. 1:53 to go in the game. Clock hasn't started yet. Oh, okay, rolled the ball up. 65-51 Lincoln. As we close out here the fourth quarter, Garrett's going to need to do something fast, Cam.
Yeah, going to have to really kind of hit some threes, hope for some turnovers or some missed free throw shots from Lincoln County.
Alcorn drives, comes back to no. Push shot, no good. Rebound, Alcorn. And Ralston will bring it up. Looks like he's going to be guarded. Goes down in the corner to Knuckles for three. No good. Rebound, Cooper.
You think Coach Jackson heard us talking about the I mean, my goodness, they sure are doing it tonight.
He shouldn't listen to me. If he does anything basketball-wise based on what I'd say, I'm really disappointed in him. Rebound by Ralston, and Ethan Cooper commits the foul there. I think that'll be Ethan's second.
Yeah, it's the second foul. It's third. I'm sorry.
Third. And
so, folks, we'll be back with you next Tuesday night.
This coming Tuesday.
This coming Tuesday.
And the next Tuesday.
And the next Tuesday.
Right.
January the 31st, we'll be back with you. The girl-boy doubleheader here. Seabury Center at Berea College is the Garrard County host Danville.
Are you guys here Tuesday? Are you two? I have to check your busy
We're
schedules.
Here. We're here
Both
Tuesday.
of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
talk to the judge over here. You know, I'm not getting on the judge's bad side. I don't know about you.
All right, I'm just making sure I got you both here, man.
Yeah. two big district games left to play after tonight, and
and a big
Danville
dinner
and
somewhere
DCA.
in there.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to getting a big pizza, getting a big Mountain Deer.
All right.
At Papolino's, or maybe eating in one of these classrooms over here.
Rooms off to no, and that's number 14, Colton Ralston. Foul on Ian Alcorn, his fourth.
So, the game is kind of getting out of control for Garrard County. Again, I think this is really a 10 to 12-point game tonight without Braden Fugate. And then if you really look into the situation of Garrard falling down 13-0 at the beginning of the game, the game was kind of played even.
Yeah.
After that point, the Lincoln County lead has been extended with Lincoln County hitting some free throw lines. If you're Garrard County, huge game coming up with Danville Tuesday, and then the next Tuesday against DCA. I think if you got to win at least one of those games to possibly avoid the 4 or 5.
Right.
If you win both of them, you guarantee yourself you won't be the 4 or the 5.
And then you're in that 2-3 game with Boyle swept us, so the boys would be the 3 seed. But as you said, that doesn't matter. You're playing at Lincoln. It's just what color uniform you're wearing.
That's right.
So those will be 2 good games. Again, take them one at a time. Hopefully get Braden Fugate back, get him into some therapy, and trying to get that ankle worked out. Ralston just trying to dribble it out at this point.
So it's time we got to pick a Whitaker Bank player of the game. What are you thinking here, Jeff?
Ethan's Cooper, of course, scored well. Demarion Boatley upped his
8
game
points.
with what he produced based on the time. Again, getting some more clock. Ian Alcorn with a good game. Again, playing in a different role. Caleb, I'll kind of leave it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we picked Boatley the first game. We picked Cooper before. Let's go with Ian Alcorn. Ian had 5 points, played some big-time defensive minutes against Jackson Moss there for Lincoln County. Ian Alcorn is a Whitaker Bank player of the game.
And I agree. That's a good choice. Just kind of had his dad on at halftime
It's
of
the Alcorn
the
show,
girls'
right?
game. And,
right.
But, again, Garrett just falls short, ends up a 14-point game.
Yes.
You start the game on a 13-0 deficit. Now, you don't get to play games like that where you can take things away and forget parts of things that happened, but it's a 1-point game from thereafter, and that's what we expected because that's what we saw at Lincoln.
Yes.
So, I'm hopeful. I truly hope that we get to play Lincoln again.
Yeah.
Because if the way things are breaking down, I believe that and I'm hoping we play them in the finals of the district, and let's beat Boyle in the semis, and after beating Danville and DCA, and then play Lincoln.
We'll go celebrate at Papolino's.
I'll go anywhere.
Fine, I don't believe you.
Yeah,
because, hey, third time is the charm. Third time is the charm.
Third time is the charm. I agree, and that works on a number of different levels. I'm not sure that it works on the Papolino's level. I'm kind of starting to be with Jeff. I think we're all talk.
You guys are
and
just
no
all
action.
talk.
It's kind of like the blue, like the great whale.
Great whale.
I believe you found us out, Jeff, and I apologize to you. Happy birthday.
Happy
to the
birthday,
Big
Jeff
Cheese.
Jackson.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate all
Big
you
toe
did.
of the Golden Line Sports Network.
Right.
With that, we'll see you back on Tuesday night, folks.
Be back. Come back and join us in.
Let's do it.
We'll have another good one.
Yes, sir.